Welcome, Gemini, to your October spiritual reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and new one into my channel. Welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. We have a new deck of cards over here. We have the Sacred Traveler. The Sacred Traveler is your spirit guide, higher self, soul, any, whatever you, ancestors, whatever you feel is, your sacred traveler. And you are the traveler, and this is your journey. Okay. I'm getting straight in here for you, Gemini. We're going to have the first card, which is what is blocked, how to heal the block, and the outcome. Love these cards because they're going to take us on an adventure. So let's do this. Gemini. What is blocked for Gemini? Please give us the 3 cards for the journey. 3 cards for our journey. Oh, here we go. Journey is ready. What is blocked? Unknown territory. Oh, I don't know where I'm going, so I'm blocking it. You are exactly where you need to be, though, it says. Stop blocking that you think you need to be somewhere else. It's kind of what I'm feeling. We'll read the card for that one, but that's really what I feel like. You're trying to go somewhere you don't need to be, and you're blocking actual being where you're supposed to be. Answering the call. The time is now. Reaching your destination is going to be in this bubble over here. It kind of feels very Wizard of Oz journey over here today, with the Good Witch's bubble of Emerald City. Say it like that, right? Okay, so taking the journey, you're in the unknown territory. This is what you're blocked. This is how you're going to heal, is by you going down this path that you're supposed to already be on, which is going to lead you to this door, which is leading to this castle somehow. Okay, so there's your visual. So it says the unknown territory, you guys. I've only done a few of these cards, so I don't know them all just yet. The card meaning is you are exactly where you need to be, even if you're not consciously aware of it, and that's what it is. I think you're trying to take yourself off this path. That's what I keep hearing. They don't want to be on this path. They think they're supposed to be somewhere else. And Gemini, it's saying you're not supposed to wander off this path. You are where you're supposed to be. So it says, even if you don't have all the answers. Now that's interesting because this is answering the call. Keep going forward with your heart open. If you can't see clearly ahead and don't know where you're headed, keep moving forward. Like I said, it seems like you're just supposed to be moving forward, that you're on the right path. Do what feels right, even if your brain doesn't agree. Your heart always knows. Instead of dismay, because you are in unknown territory, celebrate that you're expanding and growing by leaps and bounds. So, Gemini, you're trying to wander off into the woods over here, okay? Do not wander into the woods, okay? There might be a path over there, but you don't want to go that way. Because I have a feeling if you go through these woods over here, it's going to be those, that dark, scary forest. You don't want to go that way. I don't know. We'll get some tarot cards to figure out, why are you not trying to stay where you are? Why do you believe that maybe this is a new path? Huh? Maybe, yeah, I keep thinking you guys are on a new path. Some of you are on a new path. You got onto a new path. Some of you are doing spiritual growth. You got onto a new path, but you don't know if this is the right path for you, and it is. And then for some others of you, you ended up on this path, but no matter what, you guys are trying to leave this path. But you want to stay here because it's going to go over here. Okay, so let's just see what your sacred soul says really fast. Sometimes the traveler feels lost. Yeah, you guys are lost, but you wandered on this path that is the right path, the destined path. But you feel lost. You don't know why you're here. A lack of confidence or self-being is unknown territory. It can seem that others know more or are more qualified. However, it can be this very feeling of not knowing. Maybe some of you got a new job And now all of a sudden you're feeling like, I don't really know, maybe I shouldn't be here because, you know, Sally next door has way more credentials than I do, and she seems to be doing this a lot quicker. Maybe I picked the wrong path. Maybe the wrong career path for some of you. Okay. However, it can be this very feeling of not knowing that allows one to step outside the bounds of convention and reach beyond the perimeters of self that have been imposed by family, friends, and society and religion. It can be a very good thing. It can help you find yourself. Cherish those moments of not knowing. It's often during those times that the greatest revelations occur. Trust that all is well and you are where you are supposed to be. You are supposed to be here. So let's get some tarot to see why. Hopefully it'll tell us. There'll be so many that have different scenarios, like I was on a career, this is love, this is that, I'm not sure. Why do they feel that they're not on the right path, Spirit? Why do they feel like they're not on the right path? 2 cards coming out. Because one feels it's a little overwhelming. That's like that thing, like Sally's doing a better job than me and I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. It feels like it's kind of hard and difficult. I feel a little overwhelmed. Is it something that I can really do? And the moon, it is the perfect timing for you to be exactly where you're supposed to be. But it's almost like it's secretly, excuse me, it feels like it's secretly overwhelming you, like you're not telling people that it's overwhelming you. You're keeping it inside because you don't want people to know, which is very understandable. But you keep moving forward within this. So you haven't wandered off the path, but it feels like you are trying to do so. Yeah, if you wander off this path, you will have 10 of Cups upside down. You will not be satisfied. Yeah. You will not have the satisfaction of the 10 of Cups if you move. Yeah, you've been delegating and strategizing to move off. You think that you have new ships coming in over here, but Spirit is telling you, you don't. You are strategizing to move off this path because this is overwhelming you secretly, but you are where you're supposed to be. It's just the new path is a little rough. That's what I feel. It's kind of a challenge. I feel like it's kind of a challenge for you, but it will bring the sun. So it's like unknown territory that is just really overwhelming you. Don't wander off there. Stop delegating to get off this path because you're right where you're supposed to be. Okay, so what is the majority of why? I mean, you have the moon and the sun over here, so perfect timing for freedom and happiness. Yeah, it's justified. It's the truth. For some of you, it is love. Love of Mr. or Mrs. Right. You could be dealing, this is Gemini reading, you guys. Could be the Gemini Aquarius love affair over here, right? I'm so in love with it. So starry-eyed about an Aquarius, but I'm not sure if they care about me. Some of you could be a Leo, a Pisces, a Cancer, Libra. A lot of you, this is love and you're not sure if this is where you're supposed to be. Yes, offering cups. Should I be accepting these cups, offering these cups? Is it really, truly good for me? Yes, it is. For others of you, clarify on what another situation might be for them. It's new love. It just keeps coming up mostly for you, new love. And it's kind of a challenge, and it's kind of challenging you, and that's why it's kind of overwhelming, is because it's a little bit of a challenge. But it is very balanced and justified. It's love. Love, 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 love. For others of you, it's work. With the Justice card. Anything else? It's just love and work. That's what I'm really getting out of this. No, I'm just going to say it's love and work. You're not sure, Sally, you know, it's like Sally, like I said, Sally's over here typing 1 million words a minute and I can't keep up type of scenario. And then this one is, I got this new love. I'm not sure if it's really working. It seems a little challenging, but you're supposed to be right where you're supposed to be. So, okay, so I'm taking my cards back though. Not supposed to have that many down. Okay, so answering the call. Do not wander off that path. You're doing great with your new love. Yeah, it might be a little bit of a challenge, maybe because it's new and you guys are getting ready to meet. Not meet, what is, really get to know each other. Let's put it that way. Some people getting to know each other is a little rough, so maybe we're a little different. So answering the call, we have Ten of Swords. It really hurts though. I don't know if I want to do that, but I have this realization that I could be joyful and it's going to give you courage. Okay, so, and I think the reason it's going to be a little painful and painstaking is because trying to throw yourself into an area where you're trying to, yeah, it's because that overburden. It just feels like it's just burdening you. I just feel very burdened. But you have to answer the call. See what the answer the call means. So that way we understand the Ten of Swords over here. Answering the call. I just keep feeling this burden. I don't know. So the time is now. You've been called. The sacred journey allows you to start with your life and always starts with a call. You might feel ready or you might be uncertain and not willing. Okay, but when you receive the call, you must respond. If you've been waiting for your life to turn out and waiting is over, your true and authentic life is happening. If you've been hoping for a sign, this is it. So you don't know where you're going. You're feeling overwhelmed. You don't know if this person's good for you, this job, this and that, and it is. Now, you know, with all these signs and all these things being thrown at you, they're pretty much telling you, you're right where you're supposed to be. Answer the call. Let's get going. Open up the gateway for communications with spirit realms and doing what you're supposed to be doing, and the energy of courage surrounds you. Here's the courage. The energy of courage is surrounding you. You may not know what the future brings, but you do know that it is time to act and go forward. I still think the Ten of Swords over here is you giving yourself Ten of Swords because you're not going with the way you're supposed to be going. So because you don't know whether or not, it's almost like you're sorting yourself. So the Sacred Traveler says the Spirit is trying to get your attention right now. Your spirit helpers are telling you that this is your time. Listen to your heart. Your time is now. Throw your shoulders back and take a deep breath and purge forward. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you have to purge a little. No matter what concerns or hesitations you may have, in the deepest sense, you are ready. Believe, trust, follow the signs. There are many, and miracles will abound. Well, the miracle is going to be over here with the reaching your destination. The Ten of Swords, I think, pretty much is you having to get rid of some things and have understanding as well that you are where you're supposed to be. So I believe that this card, more than anything, means surrender. Surrender. You're pinning yourself down. You need to release that and surrender. And by surrendering, you will have the realization. Surrender to the call. That's what I see. Okay. Stop pushing and pulling on this. Surrender. Surrender. Get yourself out of this area to have the understanding, I am on the right track. Have the realizations that you are where happiness and courage is going to be. Surrender by taking the courage to get to the Three of Cups, the happiness and joy. Okay, so that's what that is. Thank you for the message. Okay, reaching your destination is Nine of Cups. The Magician. Wow, anything else? And the Lovers. Well, I'd already said that a lot of this reading is new love anyways. But it doesn't matter. The Lovers over here is going to have that. It's sitting next to the Courage. So it's going to be that more self-love, the self-understanding, the knowing where you're supposed to be. With the Nine of Cups, you've reached your destination. Your light is shining brightly. You can manifest and law and attract and take the actions that you need and opening yourself up towards the love that's surrounding you, just loving life and knowing that you are supposed to be where you're supposed to be. I think that with the lovers, this is great understanding of, wow, I can't believe I'm on the right path. And everything's just kind of going to fold together with you. And I do believe that once you reach this destination, that bubble is going to pop and that castle is going to fall for you to walk through. That's what I believe, Gemini. And this is a beautiful Gemini card. So it's telling me you're in your own energy. You know where you're supposed to be and you have the understanding of knowing it. Yeah. So reaching your destination, how beautiful is that? So this is going to be all the hard work and effort is paid off. Yeah. Glory, triumph, and success is all yours. It's time to stand in your own light. Like I said, that bubble's going to pop, that castle's going to fall, and you're going to walk right through it. Your dreams are moving in fruition. Bam. Okay. If you have any incomplete projects or unresolved relationships, this is the time to complete them. It's an important part of reaching your destination. Take time to celebrate and acknowledge your success in life. Wow. So the Sacred Travel wants you to know that the voyage was long. It's a long voyage for you because it's going to take you time to really get to the understanding of what the heck is, you know. I mean, even though I'm telling you on this, you're probably going to think about it and be like, I don't know, you know, and then you're going to run through that door, right? And there were many adventures along the way. But as your trek reaches the destination, there's a feeling of joy and celebration. We got that. It's time to stop and rest and congratulate yourself for you are and for what you have done. Yay. Traveler forgives those who on the voyage were less than honorable. Release any feelings of resentment, fear, or sadness that you have gathered along the road. And I think that's what this is. It's a lot of it is kind of a fear-based for a lot of you. Okay, you've reached your goal. Let everything else go. You're a majestic being who can be full of light and bring light into the hearts of others, and celebrate and honor yourself because you are worth it. And that's pretty much where this love is. And it's kind of like almost like the lovers is kind of like, now let the love begin because you see everything that surrounds you. Okay, do not be scared. And please don't go through that forest. Just stay moving forward. Okay, forward ho. Okay, go forward. Okay. And getting a card of healing and inspiration. And then we're done. How beautiful. Negativity. Release negativity. Any negativity that you feel that you might have at this time, just release it. Remembering that you know who you are, where you're going, and that you can get to where you need to get. So the next card you have is Get Clear. I love that. So release the negativity, know you're where you're supposed to be, answer the call, and get clear about the situation. I think getting clear about the situation is having that understanding, which is the Eight of Swords upside down, is really getting that clear and that clarity to know, hey, you know what? I know where I am. I know who I am. And whether this is love, however it is, whatever the scenario is, just make sure that you have a clear mind to understand what is going on. Okay? So that way you have the clarity to know I'm reaching for my destination. And that was it for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.